Toxic thoughts. We all have them. They are those nagging, negative voices in our heads that seem to appear out of nowhere. They creep into our minds like unwelcome guests, whispering doubts and fears. These thoughts can be persistent, making us question our worth and abilities. These thoughts can be incredibly draining, leaving us feeling defeated and hopeless. It's as if a dark cloud hovers over us, blocking out any light of positivity. The impact of toxic thoughts on our mental health is significant. They can lead to chronic stress, which affects our overall well-being. They can fuel anxiety, making us feel constantly on edge. This heightened state of alertness can make it difficult to relax or enjoy life. Depression can take root, stealing our joy and motivation. We may find it hard to engage in activities we once loved, but the effects go beyond our mental state. Toxic thoughts can also impact our physical health. Toxic thoughts can manifest physically too. We might experience headaches, muscle tension, or even digestive issues. We might experience headaches, fatigue, or difficulty sleeping. These physical symptoms can further exacerbate our mental struggles. It's important to remember that we are not alone in this struggle. Many people face similar challenges, and there are ways to manage and overcome toxic thoughts. Many people face toxic thoughts, and there is hope for overcoming them. Seeking support from friends, family, or professionals can make a significant difference. Techniques like mindfulness, meditation, and journaling can help us gain control over our thoughts and find peace. Engaging in physical activities, spending time in nature, and practicing self-care are also effective ways to combat toxic thoughts. Remember, it's a journey, and every step towards positivity counts. Together, we can lift the weight of toxic thoughts and embrace a brighter future. Why do we have these negative thought patterns? What drives us to dwell on the darker side of life, even when things seem to be going well? The answer is complex and varied. Our minds are intricate, and the reasons behind our negative thoughts can be multifaceted. Sometimes, toxic thoughts stem from past experiences, such as trauma or difficult relationships. These memories can leave deep scars that influence our current mindset. Our upbringing and environment can also play a significant role. The atmosphere we grew up in shapes our worldview and our internal dialogue. If we grew up surrounded by negativity, we might be more prone to negative thinking ourselves. This can create a cycle that's hard to break. Genetics can also be a factor. Our genetic makeup can predispose us to certain mental health conditions, including anxiety and depression. Some people are simply wired to be more anxious or prone to negative self-talk. This wiring can make it challenging to maintain a positive outlook. Stress is another major contributor. In our fast-paced world, stress is almost unavoidable, and it can significantly impact our mental state. When we are stressed, our brains go into survival mode, and it's easy to get caught in a cycle of negative thinking. This survival mode can make it difficult to see the positive aspects of our lives. It's important to understand the root of our toxic thoughts. By identifying where these thoughts come from, we can begin to address them more effectively. This understanding can help us approach them with greater compassion and find effective strategies for change. With the right tools and support, we can transform our negative thought patterns into more positive and constructive ones. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for combating toxic thoughts. It allows us to step back and observe our mental landscape without getting entangled in negativity. It involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. This means noticing our thoughts, feelings, and sensations as they arise, and accepting them without trying to change or suppress them. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts, but we don't get swept away by them. Instead, we learn to observe them from a distance, which can help us gain perspective and reduce stress. There are many ways to cultivate mindfulness. It can be practiced individually or in groups, and it can be integrated into various activities throughout our day. Meditation is a popular method, but it's not the only one. Guided sessions can be particularly helpful for beginners, providing structure and support. We can also practice mindfulness through yoga, deep breathing exercises, or mindful walking. These activities help us connect with our bodies and our breath, grounding us in the present moment, or simply by paying attention to our senses throughout the day. This could be as simple as savoring a cup of tea, feeling the warmth of the sun on our skin, or noticing the beauty of a flower. The key is to find what works best for us and make it a regular part of our routine. Creating a dedicated space or time for mindfulness can help reinforce this habit. With practice, mindfulness can help us observe our toxic thoughts without letting them control us. Over time, this practice can lead to greater emotional resilience and a more balanced, peaceful mind. Section 4. Embracing positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are short, powerful statements that can help to shift our mindset. When we repeat affirmations regularly, we begin to rewire our brains for positivity. It's important to choose affirmations that resonate with us personally. They should be believable and reflect the changes we want to see in ourselves. For example, instead of saying, "I am perfect," we might say, "I am worthy of love and respect." We can write down our affirmations, say them out loud, or even sing them. The key is to repeat them with conviction and believe in their power to create positive change. Section 5. Cultivating self-compassion. Self-compassion is essential for overcoming toxic thoughts. When we are kind and understanding towards ourselves, we are better equipped to deal with negative self-talk. Instead of beating ourselves up for having toxic thoughts, we can acknowledge them with compassion. We can remind ourselves that everyone has negative thoughts sometimes, and it doesn't make us bad people. Self-compassion also means taking care of ourselves, both physically and emotionally. This might involve eating healthy foods, getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, and engaging in activities that bring us joy. Section 6. Seeking support and connection. We don't have to face toxic thoughts alone. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can provide invaluable support. Sharing our struggles with others can help us feel less isolated and ashamed. It can also provide us with different perspectives and coping strategies. If our toxic thoughts are severe or interfering with our daily life, it's essential to seek professional help. A therapist can teach us coping mechanisms and guide us towards a healthier mindset. Section 7. Embracing the journey to a healthier mindset. Letting go of toxic thoughts is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs along the way. There will be days when we feel defeated and discouraged. But it's important to remember to be patient with ourselves and celebrate our progress. Every step we take towards a healthier mindset is a victory worth acknowledging. Remember, we are worthy of love, happiness, and peace of mind. By embracing the strategies outlined here, we can cultivate a more positive and fulfilling life, free from the weight of toxic thoughts.